Well, back home, the big story, the countdown to the entry of women into the Sabarimala Temple has begun, and the hilltop shrine in Kerala is set to open its gates to women of menstruating age on Wednesday for the first time after the Supreme Court verdict last month. The gates are scheduled to be reopened tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Now, several groups of devotees, including elderly women, are randomly inspecting cars, buses and taxis at several areas in the base camp of the Sabarimala hilltop, and if they spot women, they ask them to stop right there or try to persuade them to follow the tradition. Massive protests have gained steam over the past few days in opposition to the Supreme Court verdict, and the BJP and the RSS have been targeting the state government, calling the decision and the implementation of the court order a conspiracy to kill the tradition of the historic shrine. Women are being stopped from taking the road leading to the historic shrine, and the Travancore Devasam board, the body that administers the shrine, held a meeting as well on the matter with all the stakeholders. The board decided to take a call on the review petition on the 19th of October. Meanwhile, the Kerala Chief Minister said that the government will not allow anyone to take law and order in their own hands, and the government will, of course, be listening to the Supreme Court order only. And Siddharth, my colleague, now joins us from Trivandrum for the very latest on these protests escalating a day ahead of the Sabarimala Temple being open to women worshippers. And Siddharth, what are you picking up from the ground?
Well, basically now this issue has turned into something different from what it was about 2 weeks ago. Now it's turned into such a way that it's believer versus non-believer. That is the latest perspective that has emerged out of this issue, because politically it's important to remember that Kerala is the last bastion of the left in India. After they lost the Tripura elections, the left party is in power only in Kerala, and now that there is a political color to this Sabarimala episode, now it's being perceived as though the communist government is trying to add this tinge of atheism and non-believers mentality to the Sabarimala Temple and this whole issue, and they're trying to divert it that way, whereas the opposition parties are having a ball with it and saying that the left parties are trying to kill the tradition and are trying to destroy what already exists and what has been existing for so many thousand years.
All right, Siddharth, thanks very much indeed for joining us with the very latest there. We are counting down to tomorrow when it actually opens. Thanks for that.